And at least I cut the ivy off it at least. I mean, I thought I was in a really good turn to it there.
Probably, well, you wouldn't have done it. You would have done it a lot of good.
Are these mummies?
They are mummies. You haven't got many though. These lozenge-shaped ones, the longer ones, tend to be more spread out and do much better than I've got the round ones that like bullets that get these big horrible clumps which you mentioned earlier. Like the plums get and they really suffer from brown rot. These you can see it's a lozenge shape. They're much better. And I think that's just because they're separate. The fungus doesn't spread from one to the other. You can't do anything with that, are you? It's a big tree. It's on its own roots. You know, it's not been grafted. It would be a lot smaller. I mean, you could cut out some of the centre and lower the crown a bit, but you're not going to. Pardon?
Touching branch.
Touching branch? Yeah, okay.
So would you put, if you were anything, would you put it below that or take it back to the...
I mean, there's almost a new tree there, isn't there? You see there's a couple. I mean, you might, I might have a look at it when it's fruiting and see this. You might consider taking away these big old things and come back to a nice young tree. I don't know. That'll keep your eye on it really. Yeah, there's a few little mummies. They are little mummies, aren't they? I think they are. But it's good. You haven't got those big horrible clusters, which you don't want. And I think it's often the wilder ones with less fruit do better rather than the sort of commercial ones you buy, which have produced tons and tons of fruit, but I mean tons of mummies is no good to anybody, is it? Especially an Egyptian.
Is there anything that you can do about the mould?
The mummies?
Yeah.
The moles?
Yeah. Mummies. Mummies are dried on trees.
Yeah, the moles don't climb the tree.
Mould.
Oh, mould.
Because my plums, you said they all cluster together, and then get this kind of. It's been a long day for you, isn't it?
Your plums are when they're clustered together,
Yeah.
they tend if they get brown rot, which causes the mummies, it spreads from one to the other. So you should thin them out so they don't touch. These ones with the lozenge-shaped fruit rather than the round ones, and I think it looks like a more wild one. They're more spread out. They're less fruitful, but we much have nice damson jam. The mummy jam.
Pick it out then, is it?
Well, you can't with damsons.
4 inches or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with plums, you have big years and not so big years. They're erratic. If you're having a big year, thin them out heavily because it will snap the wood.
You mean thin the fruit out?
Yeah,
You just pick the
chuck
fruit
them,
out.
chuck them. You
Before
don't
they
be
grow
like,
big,
yeah, chuck them. Next one?
Well, yeah, just a young, another Victoria plum. Needs to one over there.
It's above the graft, isn't it? I think. Let's see where it's a twin leader now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It isn't rootstock, is it? Though.
I don't
think so. No, I don't either. Well, I mean, they make the messy old tree. Mind you, is that constricting anything? Looks a bit tight. Can I do it?
Yeah.
What's this? Old underwear or something? We'll get rid of it now? It'll probably...
Tights.
Yeah. Looks more like the thong to me there. Anyway. Check that out for... Remember they get, what do you call it? Gummiosis.
Right.
Gumminess, yeah? Bacterial canker.
Right.
Does it look alright? I can't tell in my eyes. It looks a bit...
Looks a bit iffy.
Yeah, but you've got the other one there, so...
Yeah, okay.
What would you do if that gets gummiosis? Would you just cut that
I'd
one out and
get
let
shot of him, yeah.
Yeah, and
yeah,
let the other
that
one
it
go?
does. Maybe because it's younger, but it's looking a bit suspicious, isn't it? Perhaps giving it a clean. Obviously, if you'd got rid of the weeds around it, you can see what's going on better, and there's less. The trouble when you do this is you end up with
Competition.
yeah. So I would spray that with glyphosate, with weed killer. I know we're organic and all the rest of it, but there are limits.
We've got a bit of carpet around.
Pardon? Well, the thing with a bit of old carpet is it grows over the carpet. With mice love it under that carpet. So when the sap comes up in the spring, the sap is concentrated now because when it went down to it's reduced in volume. It's lovely and sweet. So in the spring you've got lovely carpet and lovely mice, and they ring bark your trees for you. If you get, especially with young trees, if you get damage above the tree all the way around, it's mice, or even the thatch of having this area here with all this dead stuff. You get a thatch. They like it under there. If you get damage of young trees underground, and it looks like an underground beaver, your root goes down to nothing. That's short-tailed field voles, and they're protected species. So I give them rat poison.